Welcome dear students. Now I am going to discuss about future perfect continuous tense. First of all, look at the examples I have given here. Example number 1. John will have been gossiping in the coffee shop before he comes here. Example number 2. He will have been studying at Oxford when he gets his degree. Example number 3. By next July, we shall have been living here for 2 years. In the first two examples, two actions are there. In the first example also, in second examples also, two actions are there, and between the two actions, one action will go on or will continue before another action in future time. And in example number 2 also, two actions are there, and between two actions one action will go on or continue before another action in future time. But in example number 3, by next July we shall have been living here for 2 years. In the last example, that means example number 3, one action, we shall have been living here, it is there, only one action is there, and here the speaker indicates that the action will continue or will go on by a certain time, in future. The action will continue or will go on by a certain time in future. These are all future perfect continuous tense examples. That means, as the definition of future perfect continuous tense, we can say that future perfect continuous tense is used when the action will go on or when the action will continue by a certain time in future, or between two actions one action will continue or one action will go on before another action in future time. In this situation, to indicate the first action or to indicate the former action, we use future perfect continuous tense, and to indicate the latter action we use simple present tense. Now look here, John will have been gossiping in the coffee shop. It is future perfect continuous tense. Before he comes here, it is simple present tense. Similarly, he will have been studying at Oxford. It is future perfect continuous tense. When he gets his degree, it is simple present tense. And example number 3, by next July we shall have been living here for 2 years. Here we shall have been living here, it is future perfect continuous tense, and here the action will go on by a certain time in future. It is indicating that. And as the sentence structure, for the sentence structure we can say that here note John subject, thereafter will have been, thereafter main verb with ing, mving, that means main verb with ing or the present participle form of the main verb, thereafter object or others, and thereafter if second action is there then simple present tense. Similarly, second one also, he will have been studying at Oxford, he subject will have been, thereafter studying, that means mving or main verb with ing or present participle form, thereafter others or object, and if second action is there that means simple present tense will be there. And similarly, in example number 3 also, by next July we shall have been living here for 2 years. Here time mention is there, certain future time is mentioned here, and thereafter it is going for a long time, it is indicating, and here also subject we shall have been, thereafter living, it is mving, and thereafter others. That means, as the sentence structure we can say that for future perfect continuous tense, sentence structure subject plus shall or will. Subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus main verb with ing, that means mving plus others. That means the sentence structure for future perfect continuous tense is subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus main verb ing plus object or others. And here also remember one thing, that here only have will be used. We cannot use has. Change will be here, shall or will. We all know that the first person, that means I, we generally use shall, and for all other persons we generally use will. But when we want to give emphasis on the sentence, we can change their position. We can place shall instead of will, and we can place will instead of shall. Okay.